So I'm freshly in the shower and ready to talk. Basically, today I have a free day. I rarely have free days. Well, I've got a free day, not a free night. I'm going to a wine show today. It's kind of like the yearly thing that we do. It tends to be what my better half really looks forward to is this wine show thingy. So I'm going to check it out tonight. Have some good wines, have some mediocre wines, have some great wines, have some good cheese and crackers and stuff like that. But right now I want to talk about something in particular. But first, I'm trying to get these videos thing worked out, and hopefully these are getting better as I go along. I worked hard on an out and about video yesterday, and I got 2 comments. That was it. Seriously, 2 comments. Bummer. Stuff like that does tend to get me down sometimes, especially when you work really hard on video. You think, okay, this one is going to be the one that's going to get a lot, and it's not. Anyway, today's topic is Vincent Price. Vincent Price is one of those rare actors that managed to transcend his generation to work into other decades. I mean, people watched Vincent Price. Actually, people listened to Vincent Price originally as the Saint, and as a guy that has Sirius XM radio, it's really good to listen. I always stop and listen to the Saint stories when I'm in the car. Actually, I'm at Costco or Walmart. I'll actually park and kind of sit there and just soak it in. He had that kind of quality that he kept reinventing and reintroducing himself. If you were growing up in the 40s or 50s, then you knew Vincent Price through film noir and melodramas and well, of course, his radio work. If you were growing up in the 60s and 70s, then you probably knew a lot of Vincent Price's work through Roger Corman's AIP stuff, which meant you saw a lot of Vincent Price's work with Edgar Allan Poe and stories like that, Tales of Terror. Just so many good things. If you grew up in the 80s, then yeah, Vincent Price was the guy that introduced you to one of the best videos of all time, Michael Jackson's Thriller. He was the guy, he was the voice on that. He was the guy for that really badly done cartoon, but you just couldn't stop watching it. The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. He was the voice in the 70s, I think, for the hilarious House of Frightenstein. And he was the inspiration for much that Tim Burton did, and was even in his last film. In Vincent Price's last film was Edward Scissorhands. Tim Burton film. When Tim Burton finally made it, he finally got to use Vincent Price. Actually, Tim Burton had originally done a short called Vincent, and he had one of the things that he had a lot of pride with. He was a huge Vincent Price fan. A lot of us are. We all grew up watching all these movies, and for me, as a horror fan, I grew up watching Vincent Price in a lot of the AIP stuff. But as a movie fan, I found myself going back and looking for earlier stuff, seeing what else he'd done. Surprised to see that it was Vincent Price in The Fly with Dave Hedison, and then seeing other things. Finally, getting to the radio shows, and hearing him in that. And Vincent Price is such a voice, unique voice and style that you knew that Vincent Price sometime had to be on radio. You just watch the man for 5 minutes. His voice, and the fact that he goes out and in '71 makes a film, and it's a huge success. The Abominable Dr. Fives, and in it this voice isn't used. So great. Well, today is the day, guys. Vincent Price passed away today. What year was it? In 1993, at the age of 82. We lost one of our greats. I know Night of the Creepy Monster Squad here is a huge fan of Vincent Price, which shows she has amazing taste. Check out her channel and definitely subscribe and comment. There's nothing that we hate more than doing all this stuff and not getting any comments or likes. It's just like, and then seeing like 27 people like looked at our video and just went on. Price died of lung cancer. Not a good way to go. And he was an amazing man. Vincent Price wasn't just an actor. Vincent Price was a man of many tastes. He was a very cultured man. I remember watching his show back. Oh God, it might have been. I was a teenager, and Vincent Price was talking about his art, because he did art as well. And I have to look it up, but I think Price had a line of art with Sears. Yeah, Sears actually. I think. Let's go. Let's see that. Yeah, Sears Roebuck offered the Vincent Price Collection of Fine Art. Yeah, I'm wicking this to make sure that I'm right, so I don't like making a complete ass of myself. Price, of course, would guest star on a lot of different programs, notably as Egghead in the called Batman series. Well, I'm just looking at the stuff he's done aside from that. There's a guy that Vincent Price Art Museum, and he is politically outspoken. This is an interesting fact, and I'm getting this one right off a wiki here, not from me. I'm not pulling this one out of my head like I normally do. Because on an episode of The Saint titled Author of Murder, which aired on NBC Radio, Price denounced racial and religious prejudice as a form of poison and claimed America must actively fight against it because racial and religious prejudice within the United States fuels support for the enemies. He was appointed to the Indian Arts and Crafts Board by Dwight D. Eisenhower, and he called the appointment kind of a surprise since he's a Democrat. You and me both, Price. 1,000 states, you and me both. And that still goes for today. Racial and religious prejudice is, sadly, it didn't stop in the 50s. We need more Vincent Prices. We need more guys like that to entertain us. Is there going to be another Vincent Price? No, there's probably not. There's not going to be another guy that just has that appeal and that crossover and that ability to bring people in and make them love what he's doing. And I love the stuff that Vincent Price did. The worst Vincent Price movie is better than some mediocre mainstream films. I've got a collection. My Vincent Price collection is one of my prized possessions. And I'm definitely going to be picking up the Blu-ray set down the road. If you haven't got it, I'm guessing that the Creepy Monster Squad's got it. Or she's she's probably going to get it for her birthday. TJ, come on. Blu-ray Vincent Price. Just saying. Incredible stuff. It's more of a ramble than I expected, but it's one guy that I'm passionate about. It's one guy that I really enjoy. Hold on one second. This is a ripped jean day for me. Because I'm at home, and this is a cool set. I'm guessing everybody that looks at my channel probably has this set. Has some of my favorite films. Here are the movies on this set, by the way. Witchfinder General, Tales of Terror, which I've got a shirt for. Twice Told Tales, The Abominable Dr. Phibes, Dr. Phibes Rise Again, Theater Blood, and Madhouse. And people would probably be surprised, very surprised actually, to know that my favorite Vincent Price film on the set here is this one. I'm a huge Shakespeare nut. Growing up with acting my entire life, Shakespeare was big in for reading, in acting, And to see just Price do an amazing portrayal of this like actor that's getting revenge on the people that that basically that shunned him. The Shakespearean, using Shakespeare to as kind of like the murder motif was really, really cool. Also, this one has Dinah Rigg, one of my favorites, and Ian Hendry in it. If you're gonna watch a Vincent Price movie, there's lots you can watch. You can watch Pit and Pendulum. You can watch the oh my God. Just list almost any of the AIP stuff. You can watch the Fibes movies. The Creepy Monster Squad, a bit to list them off. You can watch Dr. Goldfoot. If you want to watch more of his comical stuff. You can watch Edward Scissorhands to see his last performance. But if you watch my channel and you've got the movie, sometime during Halloween, watch Theater of Blood. Watch Theater of Blood. It's that'll be your high five to me during Halloween. It's a great movie. Who can touch Vincent Price in the style that he did? Nobody. Are there any modern day actors that I think could become a Vincent Price's style of actor? The closest thing we've got to ever having a guy, if he ever wanted to go into the horror genre, and like classic horror genre, later in life, was probably Johnny Depp. He's got the range and the crossover ability to legitimize things, again, like Price did. Price did a lot for horror, and I did a lot for film in general, but he did a lot to make, for us horror fans. And watch something Vincent Price today. Appreciate Price and everything he's done. I don't care if you watch 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, The Hilarious House of Frightenstein, or one of the AIP films. Just take today and enjoy something that Vincent Price enjoyed making for all of you. I just woke up, guys. Literally out of the shower 10 minutes ago, so it's time for breakfast and it's time for tea.